Create Studios podcast with Derek. I want to thank Derek for being here. Came all the way from Sacramento to give out some free game. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I've been diving into the Amazon world. I met a guy like half a year ago. He threw up in my Uber, and I was pretty upset. And I'm like, man, you better have some money. And he's like, yeah, I do. I'm into e-commerce, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then like he was like, oh, I got this Amazon store, but I really have an app that allows you to buy product at distribution prices. And then I was like, what the fuck? But he ended up giving me free paper, and it sold. Right? This paper sold like 87 units sold within a month, and I had $1,500. I was like, whoa. I did drop the price because I got it for free.
Right.
So I was trying to be the lowest price on there. So I don't know if I had a realistic profit margin. And then I said, okay, you know what? I made $1,500, so it's $3,000 to get into your app. Let's do it. So I took that, and I got some other money, and I bought some product. And I'll be honest, like it's just certain products haven't moved the way that I wanted it to. So then I came across a podcast on the $1 Million Podcast. It was Will Changes Lives. And then Will, who's very successful at what he's doing, was talking a lot of game that I've already heard. But since $1 Million was doing it, I was like, okay, maybe I should act on it before it gets any bigger, because I think a lot of people still don't know about it.
Yeah.
And then when I had paid or signed up for the free class, you were on there, and he talked about you being one of his more successful students. I think he just signed up. Well, he said a couple of months ago, but that thing's probably old, so it's probably been a lot longer than that. But he shouted you out, and we just had this whole talk off there. So we're talking about Amazon FBA today, but along with some other things that have to do with Amazon. The reason why, because a lot of my people are entrepreneurs. What's up, Derek?
What's up?
So tell me, man, when did you get into it?
I got into it last year. Was it around August? Same thing. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and then I saw Will on Instagram. His ads kept on popping up on my feed. So I was like, let me take his little free training on Sunday. And then I like what I saw. I was at the casino earlier that day, and I won $1,000. And then his program was $1,000. So I said, well, let me just invest in myself finally, right? Instead of, going to a sporting event or going to the club, let me just try it out, right? Okay. No loss to me if if it didn't go well, right? Because I won the money.
Yeah.
Right. So decided to do it. Took the course. Took me about a week or two to kind of finish everything. So a lot of information on there. And then I just started getting excited because, I was working at a solar job, 9 to 5, office, just tired of going into work. People telling me, hey, you need to take your lunch at this time. And, it just takes up a lot of your day. So started getting really excited about it. And then it's like, let me just create the Amazon account now. So create the Amazon account. And then I went to like Walmart one day, and I said, there's like a robotic vacuum, those little automatic vacuums that go around your house.
Yeah.
It was on rollback or clearance or whatever Walmart has. And I bought it, I listed it, and then it sold.
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly.
Like, define instantly.
One day.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
One day.
Yeah.
And then the profit margin on that was like $75. So I was like, wow, only I got $75.
So hold on. So the whole profit margin from how much was it in total?
It was $99.
$99, and you bought it at $25?
No. Sorry, the thing was $99, and I had sold it like for $200. Then after Amazon fees, like my profit margin was like $75.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. 75% profit on that.
Yeah, and then started getting like excited. Found out a website, Slick Deals and Brickseek.com, where they give you daily deals or weekly deals, anything that's going on in stores like Target, Macy's, Best Buy. They give all the deals that are going on for the week.
Brickseek.com.
Yeah, Brickseek.com.
Brickseek.com.
Yeah. And then I found coffee. I was just on Staples, and I saw Dunkin' Donuts coffee and Krispy Kreme coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts is a very famous brand.
Yeah.
People love Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. And then I listed that, and then my profit margin on that was like $6-7, and I was selling 10 to 15 of those a day.
And was that from Brickseed?
I saw the deal on Brickseek.
Yeah.
And then you go to Staples.
And then so they just show you the deal, then you got to go to the store and get it. And
yeah.
they tell you where it's at too, the locator. Does it do all that?
It does do that on some stores. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
that's one hustle right there. Is okay.
Yeah,
and that's arbitrage.
Yeah. So let me start.
Yeah. Let's
so
explain.
there's a couple different ways to sell on Amazon, right?
It's like 3, right?
Yeah, 3 or 4. One's private label, really expensive to invest in and start. Basically, just taking a product from like Alibaba, and you're labeling it yourself, and then you have to promote it, so run ads.
Yeah.
So you at least need like 10,000, 10,000.
And that's risky because these are products you would find useful, but if you don't actually tell someone about it, they're not going to know about it.
Correct.
And so every dollar of advertising goes into a return, which can be costly, right?
Right. And I didn't have money at that time, so there's no way, that wasn't an option for me.
I got you.
And then there is.
Oh, sorry. And how much did you have at this time that you started out?
I started with $700.
$700.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, $700. And then there's wholesale, right? So you find wholesalers, distributors that will sell products to you. So, of course, name brand, like Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Dasani.
You mean Starbucks, like the ground coffee? Or shit
ground
like
coffee
okay.
or K-Pods.
And so Starbucks manages that. You would contact Starbucks as the manufacturer.
Or you can contact Starbucks, or you can find a distributor
that sells their products at wholesale. Gotcha. Okay.
And then there's online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. Kind of the same thing, right?
Okay.
One, you're just going into the stores for retail arbitrage like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Sam's Club, Costco. And then online arbitrage is, you're online looking at Sam's Club, Costco, Target, Bed Bath & Beyond. You're just kind of looking for clearance, some deals that are going on. And then,
you got to resell it on Amazon, which means you actually have to ship it into the Amazon store, or you can ship it yourself and list it on Amazon.
Yeah, when I first started, I was doing a lot of FBM, fulfilled by merchant, which is me.
Yeah.
And then there's FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, which you'll take all your products and you'll send it into Amazon.
Yeah. So the difference with those is, from my YouTube research, is that people more likely like FBA because you're not doing any of the work.
Correct.
And FBM will turn you into a warehouse package handler. So you'll have to go buy the tape gun, the boxes, and that's work.
Yep.
But I've seen a lot of different YouTube videos, and there's 18-year-old kids who say they do 2 hours of work on drop shipping, and if you're doing what they say is, if you're doing 2 hours worth of drop shipping, that's a nice profit, right? Because you're packaging 2 hours.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some nice profit in there.
Yeah.
Right?
See, what my goal is, I try to get small items, something that can fit in a bubble mailer than a regular box, because the shipping is going to be a lot cheaper.
Right.
And then I can take advantage of the profits a lot more.
Yeah, that's what they say. Shipping goes a lot against you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Shipping can be costly. When I first started, I was just going to like the post office, UPS.com. I didn't know about like Pirate Ship, where you can get discounts. I didn't know about Rollo, so I bought a Rollo.
What's a Rollo? I never heard of this shit.
A Rollo is a label maker. Like you can print out your labels for packages.
Faster right there, right?
It's faster. So I set up in my house, and then you get a discount. So you set up because I have an LLC, I have an EIN number, so I was able to get a discount through all the UPS, USPS.
Was that from Will's advice, getting the LLC?
Correct.
Getting the Amazon seller account, getting the resale permit, which is free. And if you're in California, getting an LLC is free right now.
Yeah.
But they will tax you $800 a month. I mean, $800 a year.
Yep, towards the end of the year. And then when I started, I didn't have my LLC. I was just kind of arbitraging.
Yeah, no warehouse.
Not at that time, because I was still on a budget, stuff like that.
Right.
And then I started just selling the coffee, and then it was during COVID, and then I went to Staples and I found these wipes. This was my first home run. I was buying the wipes, a box of wipes, for $15.99 or $18 at sometimes, because the price will change every other week.
Interesting.
And then I would sell it on Amazon for $129.99, $149.99 at times.
This is the ones I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Are there still wins in arbitrage? You see a lot of
course.
YouTube videos where they're not winning. Is it because they're not going out at 6 a.m. in the morning when the store opens?
No, it's just hit or miss.
So you don't have to be at a store at 6 a.m.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I go at night.
You go at
night, middle of the day. It don't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't
Costco's
matter.
a good place to go.
There's some good stuff in Costco. Like if you go to like the clearance, like some toys, you gotta look for like the little asterisk or like the double zeros. I think it is.
The double zeros on a toy, and that means it's like a well-known
or
toy.
just on a product. But I don't go to like Costco like that too much.
Where do you stick for arbitrage?
My main store.
Or is it the websites that are telling you to go like BrickSeek? They're telling
I
you
just usually go to BrickSeek first
and
to
then
see
you
what's
go from
there.
there. Gotcha.
Actually, you know what? Macy's.
Really?
Yeah, Macy's. That was just like recently. A whole bunch of air fryers. Wow. Yeah, pressure cookers. They were all clearance. Came all the way from SAC. Came all the way up to the Bay, San Francisco.
Macy's in San Francisco.
I
Macy's
hit every
in Hayward.
single. I went to the one.
There's a Macy's out here too. Yeah.
I went to one in San Francisco. Then made my way down to Concord. Then Walnut Creek. Went to every single.
Can I ask a quick? Is arbitrage good in the Bay Area?
Is it a benefit living here? They just
happen to have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was on BrickSeek and I went to looked at everyone's inventory and just picked them up.
Now
3 days.
You saw it on BrickSeek. Did you do any research on Amazon?
Yeah, so I looked it up on BrickSeek. It was like $46. And then I went to Amazon.com, looked for the sales rank.
Simple math, right? Oh, so you're not even looking at the price, you look at the sales rank too.
Yeah, so first was the price. It was like selling for like $2 something.
Wow.
Yeah, like $189.
That's a win.
$229. And then I said, okay, cool. How many sellers are there? All right, there's about 8 to 14, just kind of.
What's
depending.
too many?
For me, it's like 15 to 30.
Is too much.
Sometimes it depends what the sales rank is.
Depend on the product and the sale. Okay, so if it's high sales rank, a higher number of sales is okay, right?
Yeah, the lower the number, the better. So
Obviously,
from like
right.
1 to 100,000, I don't sell anything over 100,000.
100,000, you mean sellers?
No, sorry, sales rank. Yeah, for as far as how many people are on the listing.
It's got to be under 100,000.
Yeah,
but like 90,000 is good. 90,000 can move.
Yeah, it'll move.
90,000 in the sales rank could move.
Yeah, like in the grocery, it's not too bad.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then I looked at how many units it was selling each month.
Right,
and I think it was like 1,500 a month.
Amazon doesn't tell you that, your app does, right?
Yeah, so you can download the Amazon Seller app.
Oh, so the Amazon Seller app tells you how much they're going in a month, how much are moving in a month.
Well, you can see how many sellers there are, but if you want to know how many is selling each month, you can go to like AMZ Scout or Jungle Scout Sales Estimator.
Are they free?
Yeah, it's all free.
Jungle Scout's free, right? Okay.
Well, the sales estimator is.
Right.
Yeah, so you can. So basically, you'll type in the sales rank, the country, and then the category, like home and kitchen.
Right.
And then it'll tell you how many units it's selling each month.
That's interesting. That's very good information.
Yeah. So I got a whole bunch of air fryers. That was like a couple months ago.
You were winning pretty early.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, some people don't win.
So I got really lucky with the wipes. I found like a home run.
That really inspires you to keep it going.
Yeah,
right?
and then, I would wake up and I would make more money when I woke up than I would make all day or in the first 2 days.
And you meet people that aren't making money, right, Derek, that are fucking up, right? What are they doing to mess up so bad? What am I doing that I'm messing up? Like,
it's kind of hard. Every day before I went to bed, I was, instead of me on NBA 2K or on Madden, I was just on my phone watching YouTube videos on like how did people. I was just taking everyone's strategy.
So taking game's important. It's not a waste of time.
Game.
Look at those YouTube videos. Get gamed up.
Yeah,
you don't have to apply the information right there.
Right.
But it's good to get it.
Yeah,
right?
just to get it. And then you're like, okay, I understand it.
Because they do tell you little tidbits you would never get, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, by the way, like you just told me something.
Yeah.
But I've listened to those videos and they've told me a little golden nugget.
Yeah, just a little golden nugget. Everyone's gonna spit a little golden nugget.
A little golden nugget. Yeah.
You get enough golden nuggets, you're gonna,
You got a little pot there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do good. And I just try to keep it simple. I don't try to
overthink it.
I don't try to overthink it. Like, I'm gonna test it out. Of course, there's always gonna be losses. Nothing's ever perfect. I've bought some things, and of course, didn't sell,
Right. You
lost
still have
money
them?
on it.
What do you do with those?
So typically what I would do if I would wait 30 days. So say if I bought something from like Target, you know, typically they have like a 30-day return policy. I would keep it, then go back to the store, try to return it. Or if it was like a last act product, sometimes you
gotta
keep
eat it. You
Yeah,
gotta eat it.
I'll just go use it or give it to a friend
You
or
gotta
something.
eat it.
Yeah.
But you're talking in arbitrage form.
Uh-huh.
How many are you buying at a time? How much are you spending at a time?
It just depends how many they have. Sometimes in stores they might have like 3 or 5. So I know when I went to get these air fryers, that was a couple thousand.
You're still doing arbitrage.
Yeah, I'm doing everything.
You're doing you're doing it full time though.
Yeah.
So okay, this is inspiring. Do everything. Okay.
Yeah, you can keep it simple and just do wholesale, right?
Yeah. Can we explain that a little bit?
Yeah. So wholesale, you can find a distributor. There's always some in your area, so just Google distributor Sacramento, distributors. A
lot of
Oakland.
food distributors are going to come up, so you got to shift through that, right?
Definitely.
A lot of food distributors are going to come up.
Yeah, I went to in Las Vegas every year, 2 times a year. They have a conference. It's the ASD conference.
The ASD conference in Las Vegas.
Yes, there's a lot of wholesalers, a lot of distributors, just a lot of people selling their stuff.
And now you have personal relationships with their purchasers.
Correct.
That's the thing, right? And purchasers want guys like you.
Yeah, and then so I met a lot of people. So got tons of wholesalers, distributors that I met.
Cool.
Found a prep center that was out there. They had a little booth. So with the prep center, you can buy tons of stuff like online, and you can send it into the prep center. The prep center will prep all your stuff, put the labels. If it's like groceries, they'll put it in like poly bags.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll box everything out.
Now wait, this is for Amazon though?
This is for Amazon.
So doesn't Amazon do that though?
They can, but
this is
sometimes
cheaper if
it's
they
a little
do
bit
it.
cheaper. Yeah.
So you're making more money using them instead of Amazon FBA.
Yeah. Well, no. So the prep center will send it into Amazon still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they'll
But
prep
the fees, they'll prep it.
Okay. What does that mean exactly? Like,
So say for instance, I have like some lotion, right? I'm selling. It
I
needs to
get
be
it.
in a poly bag.
they just get
because-
the cases,
yeah.
and now they got to present it,
Correct.
and then Amazon will
Right,
package
because I'll get a
that.
case,
I
and
got
if
you.
I'm selling it individually, they'll prep it all.
You're a real wholesaler.
Yeah. So they'll do that, and then you can find like a virtual assistant. Those come in handy sometimes.
So
you can find a good one.
Those are people from Fiverr or online.ph, right? Do you know about online.ph?
That's the one I found mine from. That one and
that's
Upwork.
a good one, right? Upwork. Online.ph, for you guys don't know, I'm going to give out some game. You can find people in the Philippines that have skills that are related to internet, marketing, whatever, but they do it virtually on a computer, and they work for very cheap to the dollar.
Extremely
right?
cheap.
Extremely
Extremely
cheap. And they're
cheap.
doing good services like they're doing here, like graphic work and all kinds of shit, but for extremely cheap.
Yeah, a couple dollars an hour. Pretty
wild.
It's crazy, and they have degrees too.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
In the Philippines and all that. And they can speak English very well. They speak English great.
Yeah, I did that. I hired a VA at one point, then started getting lazy, so I got rid of them. It's like I'm just gonna do it myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they were doing it for you.
They were doing it for me, but started getting lazy.
They started getting lazy.
They started getting lazy
because they do get lazy.
They do, because
they're all the way over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because while you're sleeping, they're working basically. And then every morning when I woke up, 8:00, I went in my lead list. So he would give me like 5 to 10 leads. And,
you would tell them how to get the leads, and obviously,
yeah, and then it started getting bad.
It does, because you can't really monitor what they're doing or how much they're doing.
Correct.
I've seen a lot of systems where people wanted screenshots of everything they did just to prove the work, because they don't do the work, I hear sometimes.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'll probably get another VA soon. It's because everything's starting to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, holiday season. So
in terms of leads, what leads are they getting?
So they're just scanning. They're using a software, technical arbitrage. And
they're doing online arbitrage for you.
Yeah, they're doing online arbitrage.
And so they're getting game too.
They are, yeah.
So I bet a lot of them are stopping because they're doing their own arbitrage, possibly. Is that what you think, maybe? Or?
Possibly. I I really don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can make some good money.
You're teaching them the game, right?
Yeah, teaching them the game. A lot of them, they take an Amazon course out there. Yeah, they go through like an Amazon school. Yeah.
I really feel like Amazon should not allow outside international stores to sell on this platform. You know,
you can sell.
There's so many China stores on there. You know what I mean? They could help us out a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
but I mean, not everyone's gonna stick with it.
How much is your wholesale game compared to your arbitrage game? Are they equal?
About equal.
Okay. And so there's a couple of wholesalers you're flirting with, you're talking to.
Yeah.
And you're getting and are they moving consistently? Is it like that?
Yeah, they every day in my email I get leads like from the wholesaler, like, hey, this one's closed out, something you like. So I'll get a whole bunch of those.
So that's easy, right?
Yeah.
The wholesale's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is easier.
Do you get lazy with it? Like, oh, this is so easy. I just call the wholesaler when I'm out, refill. It's easy, or is it a little bit more work?
You always got to check, because prices, they change all the time.
Sales rank changes too dramatically.
Sales rank, you want to make sure that you're getting your profits.
Right.
So you got to stay on top of it. There's
it's
nothing
confusing, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can make stuff like automated, right, with the VAs and stuff, but me personally, I like to stay busy. I like to have control of things. So
yeah, you get lazy. That's not a good thing when you're living in the mansion. What's going on in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, you get real detached. Yeah. That's something I taught myself with this. But like, I'm not gonna live in the mansion the whole time. I gotta know what's going on because you get real detached.
Right.
And so you're still putting in work with arbitrage.
Yeah.
Right. And so what's making more?
Well, wholesale is, of course, more consistent. But I'll find like better profit margins doing the FBM route.
FBM route. Okay.
Yeah, it just kind of depends. Like right now, I've been selling a lot of vitamins.
They go crazy, obviously.
Yeah, they go crazy. Good profit margin on those.
And you stay away from seasonal shit? Like,
I haven't really sold anything seasonal because I've just been trying to find like good name brand stuff.
Right.
Like the air fryers. I think it was like Ninja. I was selling.
You're still making money. You're
still making money.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like kind of got it down. I'm not losing. At the beginning, I was kind of losing some money at times.
For sure.
With might test out a product, didn't really sell. Didn't understand like sales rank at the very beginning. I was just getting whatever, and the sales rank was like 300,000, and that thing was not moving.
But you never checked it, so you didn't know, right?
Yeah. That's why investing in a mentor or program definitely helps.
Really?
Yeah.
So the mentors do help.
Yeah, or just even if it's like a program, right? Just to learn how to use the Amazon back office, stuff like that. That definitely
What is
helps.
Amazon back office?
I mean, just learning how to, send like a shipment in, just learning how to add a product, listing a product, stuff like that.
Okay. So there's a lot. And Amazon, I took the Amazon course university too. Obviously, what Will had said, there's just not enough information you could take in, right? Are you in that mode too? Like, you're going to pay for more courses and...
Yeah, I have 3 I invested in.
So you're still investing in courses?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I want to learn everyone's strategy.
You paid the $1,000, which is now $1,500 for Will's course.
Yeah, so that was my first one.
Okay.
And then the other one was...
and that was worth it?
That was definitely worth it. The other one was like a couple $100. Goes by We Flip It All.
We Flip It All.
He does a lot of online arbitrage or retail arbitrage, so I want to learn that.
And it's in depth, right?
It's in depth.
When you're paying the course, they're really serving up this game. Like,
yeah. So that one was good. And then what was the other one? There's like another course I invested in. Yeah, you have to get ungated in all these categories. So the We Flip It All one was the best for that.
Very interesting. Very interesting. You got to go to BrickSeek, start out with arbitrage, go to your local stores, flip from there. FBM's a great way to go to make a little bit more money than usual, and you don't mind doing the work.
Nope.
Because you're full time. It's way better than solar.
Yeah, right? Man. It's been like 1 year. I think like 1 year to the day almost. I quit my job.
How much have you made this year, if you don't mind me asking?
Like profit?
Yeah.
Oh man. If I saw the number, like 50,000, something like that.
Damn good,
pretty
man.
good. Those wipes were going crazy. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. But they're not on there no more.
Yeah, and that was in the pandemic era.
That was in the pandemic. Yeah.
So has the
a lot of things were everyone was buying stuff online during that time. No one could really go to the stores.
So it went down a little bit, right?
No, there's still a lot of online
Because
shoppers.
it's like double the people now.
Yeah.
And winter's coming back.
Yeah, I mean, there's always more. There's always going to be more buyers than sellers. So.
And toys always go crazy. Dog toys and baby toys, right? Because
Yeah,
they're always being bought.
baby category is always really good.
I seen that in the YouTube. There's a lot of people who buy baby toys,
Yeah.
and they just go because babies are always munching on toys, right?
And then if they're newborns, the mothers and fathers, they don't like going to the store. They'd rather have it dropped off to the doorstep.
Really?
And then Christmas time toys. You can
but
buy
that's seasonal, right?
Yeah, but toys always go crazy. But especially during Christmas,
right?
Especially like Legos.
So you're saying arbitrage though?
Yeah,
arbitrage. So you don't get stuck with a whole lot,
right? So, a lot of toys sometimes you can buy at regular price in the store, but it'll be 2 or 3x selling on Amazon.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so you gotta find those deals. So the couple toys just got engaging in Legos because I know Legos is going to be really big. So yeah, you want to be able to get approved to sell on a lot of name brand stuff.
Are you plotting for Christmas right now?
Yeah, I've been plotting.
So you're buying toys?
Yep, stocking up on some toys.
Anything with thoughts with the Lego manufacturer wholesale, you think, or no, just arbitrage?
There is one of the manufacturer distributors I have. They sell some toys. It's just like a mixture of everything. But a lot of things I like to sell is like kitchen stuff. Like
interesting. Arbitrage kitchen or
just right now. Well, I'm trying to find the wholesaler for but last year during like Black Friday, it was a Keurig single cup. The thing went crazy.
Yeah, Keurig.
Yeah,
so you're trying to get with Keurig's distributors, right?
Yeah, so that was my biggest. I had like 2 really, really big days selling, and I was online arbitraging on this particular.
Arbitrage. So online arbitrage can lead to that, right?
Yeah.
You find something that's going on online arbitrage, and you want to find the manufacturer.
Yeah, so it was like Best Buy, Home Depot, and Target were selling this Keurig thing for like $39.99, $49.99, and it was still selling on Amazon for like $109.99, and then I did like $10,000 in one day.
That's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then
you did 10,000 in one day.
Yeah,
how many of these things did you buy?
There's a lot. I can't remember the number, but
is it tricky because your money's tied in with product too? Is it tricky like to have extra money to buy money to make money and all that? Like,
I got real lucky in the casino, so I had some money. Had some money saved.
Yeah.
But the Keurig was by far probably the second best one. The wipes were the best just because of the profit margin, and then as far as like units sold, those 2 crazy days, it's like $10,000 one day, and then it was like $8,000 a week later, right before Christmas.
It's absolutely ridiculous the numbers I'm hearing. And if you had some advice today for people to get out, what would you tell them to do if they had $500 right now and they want to get into Amazon? Would you suggest avoiding the LLC right now and just going for the arbitrage, or?
Yeah, I mean, just test it out, right? There's no need you don't need the LLC right up front. You can just take $500, see what's in your house. I know everyone has stuff in their house that is just sitting there, right? Just you can sell it used, or if you have brand new stuff, just sell it, and then just go to the stores. You're online shopping all the time anyways on Amazon, just buy low, sell high. That's it. And you can definitely make a good profit.
And check out the website like Brickseek,
because
right?
I didn't get my LLC until about a month in when I knew I was going to take it serious. Yeah. Once I started selling the coffee and stuff, I was like, all right, I'm going to take this serious now. Let me go get my LLC.
And how's your experience talking to the manufacturers and the distributors?
It's real easy. Sometimes you just have to fill out a form online.
Right.
Upload your seller's permit.
Right.
And then you automatically just start buying stuff.
Do any of them question you if you're reselling on Amazon?
They would typically say on their website, we don't sell to Amazon sellers, but sometimes I'll just give them a call just to kind of introduce myself.
Do you lie and say you don't, or
no? Because it'll come back. Because if that one product, they might be restricted on Amazon, or
So you just tell them flat out, I am going to sell on Amazon.
Yeah, because, one of them, when I was trying to get a deal on the wipes, the distributor that was selling it, they were selling those on Amazon themselves too.
So they didn't want.
So they blocked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving me a whole bunch of IP complaints and stuff like that.
So it's all about your relationship that you have on there.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good information. Man, Derek, that's some good information. Anything else you can kind of share to give us some game on, like,
Yeah, Amazon account, it's only $40 a month. Just like I said, take at least $500, $1,000 if you have it, and just, start going to stores. Watch some YouTube videos, educate yourself, invest in a mentor, invest in a program. There's plenty of programs. Yeah, there's plenty of programs out there.
Hey, hold on, man. I'm gonna share my mentor, D Porter 44 on Instagram.
Yes.
If you want to hit him up,
Yes.
that's how I reached out to him.
Yeah.
Instagram. He's a year in. Well, how much were you making on solar, by the way?
I was making some good money.
Yeah, imagine you were like $100K a year, like.
Well, I was the setter, so I was customer service.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, still good money.
Not bad, but
yeah,
but this is way more freedom.
Way more freedom.
Do what you want to do.
I was able to do a whole bunch of stuff. I just got back from vacation. I was in Vegas, then I went to Tampa, then I went to LA, then just got back home.
You live enough money that you flipped personally.
Flipped, and then I am a little lucky at the casino too. So,
okay.
Yeah.
How can you be lucky at the casino? Like,
I don't know. It's crazy.
You just feel it.
Yeah, I just have this weird feeling.
What do you play?
The slot machine. It's crazy.
Bro, how the hell do you make money in this? I've never made money on the slot machine.
Yeah, I was
man.
I was on a heater like Vegas, won a couple thousand.
Do you do it at the Indian casinos? Because they're super hard to bubble that.
Yeah, I was about to get to that right now. Sky River, the new one in Elk Grove.
You bubbling over there?
Yeah, I hit like 8,000, and then the next day.
How much did you play to get to 8,000?
A couple hundred. I think I brought like $500. Yeah, and then it was jackpot. I had like 7 jackpots that night, and then the next day.
Oh my gosh! I never do that.
Still had like that weird feeling, and went to Thunder Valley. It's like my favorite casino, and hit them for like 20.
20 bands?
Yeah, I hit a big jackpot for 14,000, and then a couple minutes later, hit it again for a couple.
So are you in the red or in the green when you're gambling? It's only you in the green.
I'm in the right now. I'm in the green. They won't give me nothing. They don't give me no free play. Can't even get a free hotel room. They don't give me nothing.
That's weird when you win the casino. They don't like you all of a sudden, But when you're a big spender, they love you.
Well, I don't know. It's always have this weird feeling, and then I'll play.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll lose, but
yeah.
I mean, if I'm at the casino, it has to be under an hour. I have to be there. If I'm in there any longer, I'm losing money.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I want to shout you out. Thank you for coming today, man.
Yeah, sure.
D Porter 44 Derek on Instagram. Successful. Will change his last call.
Shout out to Ecom Degree University.
Ecom Degree University.
Yeah, shout out to Will.
Shout out Will Changes Lives. He was on the $1 Million Podcast recently, and Will had featured him. Mm-hmm. And D, you're one of the most successful students. Man, I definitely want to become one of them. I'm going into the e-commerce world myself, so you guys will see the journey on Instagram as you're already seeing it. Mm-hmm. Derek, thank you so much for the game, man. You give out a lot of good game, man. Yeah. I hope you keep showing on your Instagram, and maybe, who knows, Derek will give a lot more content on here, man. But I want to thank you guys.
It's in the works.
All right. Anything else there before we get out of here?
No, that's it.
Hey. Go make some money, y'all. We out.